Hey,
welcome
gang.
to my bedroom.
These palm trees, they sway, but each night and each day I'm California dreaming about you. Oh yeah, got this world-class view, but it's you that I think about every time when my mind's on it. And it's you that I think about every time when I feel alone. And it's you that I call on my FaceTime when I need something real. Oh yeah, I work the night shift till late in the PM. I'm California dreaming. California dreaming about you. California dreaming about you.
In Hawaii.
Yes. I've been making her sleep in the greenhouse.
It's been really fun, actually. I've enjoyed it.
So here's the word. As some of you may know, some of you may not. On Instagram, I've been posting a bunch of Instagram stories about all the fun we've been having with Katie here. Katie actually came by to visit me.
Hawaii,
This is kind of a big surprise. So she's been hanging out with us for the past 4 nights.
Couldn't stay away from those cinnamon rolls,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
She's bought 4, or Kylie and Katie have bought 4.
Anyways,
They're pretty stoked about it.
moving on. Pros and cons of our new homes happening
Yeah,
right now.
man, like, dude, that's such a good topic to talk about. I'm so stoked about this video.
Me too.
We're gonna start rifling off our pros. First, we're gonna start rifling off the pros one by one. I'm discussing Hawaii. She's discussing California.
California.
I'll start with my first Hawaii pro, and it's the weather. And this is obvious for a lot of people. I mean, the weather, tropical weather, eating a high fruit diet, a high carbohydrate vegan diet is optimal. You know, personally, I feel on a high carbohydrate vegan diet, you tend to lean down over time. So you start gravitating towards warmer climate, especially because of the fruit, the abundance of fruit. You want to go where the fruit is, you know. Another reason why I love the weather so much here is because it's very health promoting.
I'm gonna jump off with you on that one.
Okay.
No, weather is my #1 too in California.
Cool.
It never rains ever, and it's like here it's like so wet and like densely like the heat. But in California, yeah, it's really humid. But in California, it's just like your hair is always gonna look good. It's just perfectly crisp. It's perfectly like warm and breezy. And
That's good to know.
it's really nice. And I was there for the winter, and I thought it was like, you know, it was like 60s, 70s. It was beautiful. So the weather, I like absolutely #1.
No, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. All right, my #2 pro is the fruit. The fruit has pros and cons in itself, but overall, I really like the fruit here. The 5 staple fruits on the island: pineapple, papaya, banana, longan, avocado. All those are like super high quality, the best papayas in the world I've ever tried, the best bananas I've ever tried in the world. And you always have like abundant seasonal fruit, so every few months, every month, you got new fruits coming up and you get a little bit of variety. But those other 5 fruits are your staples. Of course, there's some vegetables, but the quality of the fruit here is just amazing.
Talking about variety, I really like, in LA there's just a variety of atmospheres. One second you can be hiking above everything and just overlook the city watching the sunset, and the next second you can be on Venice Beach, and the next second you can be deep in Hollywood. And there's just so many areas to LA and California that you really have such a variety, and that of course brings a variety of fresh produce and farmers markets and vibrations, and it's just really neat. So that's a huge pro.
Cool.
Is like all in that area. Yeah.
I could say the same thing about the variety of different landscapes and terrain around here. You could drive like, you know, an hour and a half all the way to Kona, and you'll be in the desert. If you're going back to Hilo, it's all lush and tropical. And like every part of the island is different. It has a different climate, it has a different terrain, which is super nice. But getting to my 3rd pro, the hills here. I'm a cyclist myself, and I just can't live anywhere that's flat.
He means like the hills too. I didn't expect it coming here that like literally to get anywhere from here you have to go like up a hill.
Like up a steep hill.
Like it's
Like you want to ride
mountain.
you want to ride to the grocery store,
Go up
1,500 feet. You want to go to the post office 4 miles away, you got to climb 750 feet.
You want to go to the bathroom, you got to climb 1,000 feet.
You got to climb the stairs. But overall, the hills are so freaking good for training. I find that the hills in cycling and running is really where the fitness gains
happens.
And Hawaii is basically a mountain coming out of the ocean, and it has 2 really high peaks here, 2 volcanoes, Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea. I've climbed Mauna Kea. It's got 2 13,000-foot volcanoes like right next to each other.
Watch his vlog. Pretty sweet.
What other places on Earth have like 2 biggest peaks that you can ride your bike up? It's fucking epic. And then that's just like the peak of it. And there's so many back hills, back roads.
The hills. Anyways,
I love hills.
In California, there's so many, like, the city of dreamers. And actually, California, I live in Los Angeles and I spend a lot of time in Venice, but it is the city of dreamers. People come to LA and California to follow their dreams or die trying. Like, these people are actresses, they're musicians, they're vloggers, they're just like doing whatever it is that makes their heart sing, and they don't care if they're sitting on the street corner poor doing it. They're like, you know, there's a lot of people just living out of their vans trying to make ends meet because they're so passionate about their dreams. And like, meeting these people, it just bounces off, and you realize that happiness doesn't come from the job or the degree. It comes from like doing what you truly want to do and pursuing that. So I've been really inspired by a lot of people I've met in California to go after intuition, which is like huge.
Wow.
Especially in the Venice area. I recommend Venice above all areas.
Cool. I love your pros. They're good. Alright, my 4th pro is just the Hawaii culture, the laid back vibes. It's not like any other place on the mainland.
You copied me.
But yeah, like the vibes are so chill, man. It'd be really strange for me to go back to the mainland. Like, things would be just a lot more serious, a lot more blunt, a lot more strict. But here it's just so laid back. Everyone's so down to earth. Like, everyone's with the aloha. Like, so chill, you know. Cali vibes?
Yeah, the vibes. It's all about those vibes. I'm coming from the East Coast, and people, especially in a big city environment, people will look you in the eye and say like, wow, you know, they actually give you the gift of their attention. And I feel like in New York or the busier cities, I'm from north of Boston, it's just like go, go, go. There's no like kind of chillness to it, whereas in California there's this kind of laid back feeling, which is really, really cool. Yeah, the vibes are great.
Alright, my 5th one is the vegan community. Now, the quantity of vegan human beings on this island isn't a lot, but the tightness and the closeness between the ones that are on this island are really awesome.
Did you say the quality of the vegan human beings?
The quantity of the vegan human beings. But yeah, all the vegans I meet are so cool. Like, they literally want to hang out with you. They want to like invite you to their house. They're so tight,
cool.
and they really want to connect with you. Like,
That's
the
really
quality of the vegan community here is tight.
Okay, good.
Especially in Hilo. If you want to hang out with all the vegan crew, a lot of them are in Hilo, definitely.
Which we are far away from currently.
I'm far out. I'm in the country. Country boy.
Well, yeah, thank you. I agree. In California, there's a huge vegan, eco-friendly scene. Every street corner has a vegan restaurant on it. Every Whole Foods has a vegan bar at it. There's like Erewhon. Oh my gosh, like, it's an organic vegan. There's lots of raw vegan grocery stores, and it's like the green juice scene, health conscious people. It's unbelievable. It's paradise. It's like I found the promised land in California. Like, that's the way it should be.
Exactly.
All of those vegan people.
Yeah, it's
really cool.
It looks from your Instagram stories and your Instagram posts that you meet a lot of cool vegan people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, it's like, oh, of course you're vegan. Like, I didn't even know my roommates at all going to California, and they both happen to be vegan. I'm just like, oh wow, this is amazing. Like, it's like so chill. Yeah. Yep.
Possibly the vegan capital of the world. LA.
Cool.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay. Alright, cons. Let's go on to the dirty cons.
The dirty.
So my #1 con for Hawaii is that things can be pricey. Now, we're far away from the main distributors and manufacturers of our, you know, our groceries or our just regular day-to-day products. So for stuff to get shipped here, it can be pricey, which not only does that jack up the shipping cost to get stuff delivered to you, but it also jacks up the retail price of the things you want to buy. So, but the best way to go around that is just basically buy local. Anything that's imported to the grocery stores, you go to like a big chain grocery store around here, everything's pricier than it would be at a mainland grocery store. So it's better to stick to local. Yeah, that was my number one.
My number one and number two and number three is, well, yeah, it's traffic. It's traffic, it's parking, it's a serious issue. I don't even want to tell anybody how many parking tickets I've gotten in LA or how many hours I've spent sitting in traffic. Like, it's ridiculous. There's so many people, and the highway systems, it's just like you really have to time it right. Like, to get to work on time, I'll leave like an hour and a half before rush hour and just like hang out. I'd rather do that than like really be sitting in traffic. So I will live out of my car because I plan my whole day around when the traffic is.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. And then really pay attention to parking, because
yeah, and one thing I want to address is Hawaii's housing prices. I don't have too much experience with it, but like the offers I've been getting, like just like one of the cabins we offer here on the property, we like rent it out for $500. Someone's offered me a room in Hilo for $500. So you could find decently priced homes for the monthly cost. But check on Craigslist for more like specific prices on housing. All right, my number two con is the time difference. You know, sometimes it can be hard to like call your family or your friends. You like the time difference between here in Hawaii and here to the Midwest. You know, I have to call my parents like early in the morning. You know, and if it's like past 4 o'clock, like everyone's in bed. So I always got to keep up on it. And like, yeah, the time difference is quite. You know, Hawaii's like different from California, even though it's kind of close in the same time zone. It's still different. So Hawaii's like has its own time zone, and the time difference can be a disadvantage.
No, the price, gas prices, price of things, it's very expensive in California.
All right, number three, my con for shipping. Yeah, I already discussed this in my first one, but yeah, shipping costs a lot, and just how slow things are in Hawaii, because the vibe is so laid back and chill. Like some businesses, or like just with this business, like we're trying to start, like trying to get permits or trying to get equipment, like it's kind of a timely thing. Like people are so laid back, things like just don't move as quick as it would in the mainland. Any more cons?
My last con was traffic again.
Traffic again.
California is amazing.
Alright guys, we're gonna end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out Katie's YouTube channel, check out her Instagram, check out her Snapchat, check out her Tumblr. Check it all out. Facebook. We'll link all our social media platforms in the description below.
It doesn't matter about me though. All I want you to do is eat some fresh frickin' produce, peeps.
Me too.
That's all I want.
Me too.
I want you to feel how amazing it feels to be alive, to be healthy, to feel what happiness feels like without needing any sort of outside validation. You don't need to drink, you don't need to smoke, you don't need to have a fancy car. You just need a bike and some fresh food.
And high off fresh fruit and hills. And for any viewers watching this, leave your comments down below. Like this video, I want everyone to see it, and we'll see you next time. Much love.